Good morning, Lisa. Yes, as you said, 1954 was the first visit. And look, ahead of it, Australia really was in the grips of royal fever. Now, 3/4 of the population actually saw the Queen during that visit, but few were lucky enough to actually meet her. Well, I caught up with one woman, Betty Plummer, who was one of those lucky few. She shared her memories with me. Take a look.
To the shores of this, her southern realm, the royal barge bears Elizabeth II.
It was the grandest of royal tours, the scale of which we'd never see again. When Queen Elizabeth reached our shores in February 1954, Australia was a nation fascinated and captivated by the monarchy.
Into Queensland, name for another great queen 4 generations back.
For 2 months, Her Majesty and the Duke of Edinburgh toured our capital cities and 70 country towns.
Through Brisbane, friendly, easy-going Brisbane.
It was in Toowoomba Queen Elizabeth met Betty, an 11-year-old who'd lost her father in the war.
As I look back on it, it's very, very special.
Betty was one of 2 girls carefully chosen to meet and greet Her Majesty.
I have to say, Your Majesty, on behalf of the children of Toowoomba and the Darling Downs, I present to you this bouquet.
You still remember the words?
I do. And she said, "Thank you, dear, you're very kind." And then the Duke stepped forward and he noticed that I had my father's medals on my dress, and he asked me what ship my father was on and what he was on it, and then he just said thanks.
It was, back then, a very big deal. Betty rehearsed the rendezvous every afternoon with lessons on presentation.
The headmistress had us up at assembly every day, showing the girls what we'd learnt and giving our speeches, what we had to say and everything. And by the end of it, we'd had enough.
I bet. And the art of a curtsy.
We learned this from a dancing teacher, so it was very professional. And then our feet had to go around in a circle, and then we went down. I'm no good anymore.
And what was your impression of the Queen?
From what I can remember, she was very tiny and very slim. So very lovely.
Almost 60 years on, Betty still cherishes her moment with Her Majesty and can boast she knows the etiquette to observe when meeting the Queen.
Right. Foot forward and around and then down.
Oh, well, I'll be very fit for the Queen when she comes.
And I'll have you meet her.